and welcome back to Carmel's Kitchen. Today we're going to make a chicken stew. So a stew is made up out of a meat, vegetables and carbohydrate and some liquid. So today we have some chicken breasts that I have cut up into nice small little pieces. This also works really well with chicken thighs, but I recommend that to keep it healthy, take the skin off and take the bone out, but you can buy them like that in the supermarket anyway. Also you can buy pieces of chicken that's already chopped up also. So we have a small onion, which is just diced roughly. We have 2 cloves of garlic, which are just chopped up as well. We have 2 carrots diced, 1 red pepper diced. This is a small red pepper, so if you have a very large red pepper, a half a red pepper will do the job grand. 2 sticks of celery that are finely diced. We have, it's about 3 medium potatoes which are diced, and about 1.5 cups of sweet potatoes, which if you buy a very large sweet potato, it's half a sweet potato, or again, like the potatoes, it could be 2-3 medium-sized potatoes. So here in my pot is my pot, and it's just warming up, and into that I'm just going to put a little splash of oil and a small little drop of water. Into that now, first of all, I'm going to put my chicken. If you just want it colour, just take the pink out of it. I've got a pint of chicken stock, and I've got a quarter of a cup of white wine. Now you can leave that out if you like, but just because I had it today, I'm going to use it. Just a little bit of sizzling going on here. Okay, when we're doing this stew now, we're not going to thicken it with flour from the start. We're going to wait until near the end of the cooking time. See the consistency of it, and if we need to thicken it, we'll make a little slurry with some corn flour or some arrowroot and thicken it with that. Okay, for the flavour then we're going to just add a little bit of salt and some pepper. Get some pepper here. But we'll be tasting anyway to check the seasoning on it come near the end. Okay, so there's my chicken just coloured. Okay, and chicken is a great dish, and you can sit down and you can eat it out of a bowl with just a spoon. Okay, so now I'm just adding my onion. So when everything is chopped up nice and small, the flavours will come out much easier and much better. So you get a much tastier dish. Cook that for about a minute. And then I'm going to add my garlic. this is what's going on in my pot now at the moment. Okay, I added the water instead of adding a lot of oil to it to keep it as healthy as I possibly can. You don't want to be talking too much about fats and stuff at the minute, but if you don't put it on, you don't have to take it off, is the best motto I've heard lately. So into that now we're going to add our carrots. Our celery, our pepper, and this is the colour that we have going on in here. And I just had my veg prepared, so I'm just going to drain that off. Okay, so there's my potatoes, but they're just cut into dices. They're my ordinary potatoes and my sweet potatoes. Oh, this is now my pot, what's going on in here. And into that now I'm going to add my pint of chicken stock. And my quarter cup of wine. Okay, the alcohol will cook off the wine, but it's just good for flavour. So this is what's in my pot at the minute. So now I'm just going to bring that up to the boil, reduce it and allow it to simmer for 30 minutes. Okay, so now we're simmering for 30 minutes with our, once it comes up to boil, put the lid on and simmer it for 30 minutes. Okay, so 25 minutes later, have a skewer. Test your potatoes, all nice and tender, and your chicken, all nice and tender. Okay, at the moment, it's very thin, but we're going to sort that now and we're going to thicken it up. Just turn that up a little bit again. So in here, in my jug, I've got 3 tablespoons of corn flour. So into that now I'm going to add some cold water and I'm going to mix it. So if you see in a recipe that you make a slurry, this is what they call the slurry. Okay. Always add some of the hot then into the cold. So we'll take the ladle and we'll take some liquid off our stew and put it in the jug. I'm going to give that a stir up. So add that into your pot and stir it. straight away it thickens up. So now you can taste it and test it for seasoning. When you were making the stew, if you like herbs, you could put a pinch of mixed herbs into it, or some little bit of sage and a little bit of thyme. But we're going to put some parsley on ours when we're going to serve it up. So we just leave that bubble away then for 2 to 3 minutes. Then with a clean teaspoon that hasn't been in the pot already, we can taste. Needs another little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And there we go, chicken stew ready for serving. So we have a bowl. And I've got some flat leaf parsley here that I just chopped up. So we'll just garnish the top of it with a little bit. And there you are, chicken stew. If you like, give us the thumbs up. You can subscribe, and then any videos that appear here will just any videos that appear on my channel, where you'll get notification. Thank you for watching. I hope you make this dish and enjoy it. Cheerio. Bye. See you next time.